Welcome back to Garza Gaming Channel. Today we're going to talk about the 9.9 bonus update, right? Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to put a call out to all of our Reapers, right? So for all y'all that didn't catch our latest stream that we did last Tuesday on October 22nd at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning, which falls on a Saturday, we're going to have a Halloween special, right? So this is going to be a special stream where we're going to just have a whole day of fun with our subscribers doing private 5v5 sub on sub arena games, right? So if you want to be a part of that, mark your calendars now. It's planned right now for October 22nd, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning, right? So hopefully nothing changes between now and then that forces us to change it, but keep your ear out just in case, right? And if for some reason if we are forced to change the date, I'll put that in one of my upcoming videos, right? But yeah, that should be really, really fun. We've had a couple of 5v5 arena special streams in the last few months, and I'll tell you what, every single one of them we just had a blast, and I really anticipate this one to be really special and a lot of fun. But anyway, let's get on to the 9.9 bonus update, right? So we're going to get some more skins. We're finally going to get to see this X-Men Nightcrawler skin, right, for Tsukuyomi. We're getting that Agni double skull skin one that looks kind of cool, man. I'm not a big fan of the Bakasura Taco one, but you know, it is what it is. And I'm definitely not a fan of the King Arthur King of Hearts. I really wish they would have did the King of Spades, but you know, it is what it is. All right, so here we go to the items, right? And I can't remember if I remember seeing this item talked about in the stream. I guess I probably should have went back and looked at it before I started this video, but you know, it is what it is. But it looks like the Bluestone brooch is getting nerfed, man. And this item is actually really, really nice on AMC and a few other warriors too, right? But AMC is a hunter, man. This item works beautifully with his kit. Now, what they ended up doing is decreasing the bonus damage scaling on this item from its passive from 7.5% damage of the current target's health to 6%. So they reduced the percentage damage by 1.5%, which is in the big scheme of things probably about 15 damage for every 1,000 hit points a character or a god has, right? So if you're looking at a tank that has over 3,000 hit points, you're probably looking at about 45 damage that you're losing per activation of this item. So I mean, that puts things a little bit easier in perspective, right? Okay, so for Gladiator Shield, they actually decreased the bonus damage scaling on this item's passive from 35% to 30% of your protections, which is that's a pretty good nerf, man. I think that this item was already at the teeter-totter of being okay, you know, 35%. Lowering it to 30%, I think you're going to feel it if you use this item. So I don't know, man. If you use this item and once this goes live, if you feel it really hard, let me know, man. Come back to this video and put it down in the comments. Let me know, man. I think I've seen a couple people use this on Achilles and on King Arthur, right? I personally can't even remember what my King Achilles builds are, so I don't even know if I use this or not. So I guess going forward, I might have to take a look at that, right? Okay, so Manicore Spike. Now this is a very interesting item that just keeps on getting nerfed, man. I guess this is one of those items that they put out there and then expect it to be as powerful as it has been or as popular it has been. I can tell you right now, man, if you watched our last Sylvanas video, this item is a must on Sylvanas, dude. It just brings so much to his kit, and he can actually proc it using 2 of his attacks instead of 1, which is really, really nice. But anyway, Manicore Spike, to decrease the damage on this item's passive from 4%, 8%, 4% if your ally picks it up, or 8% if you pick it up, damage of your own hit points, to 3% if your ally picks it up, and 6% your hit points. This is a very unique item, right? The damage is based on your hit points, your max hit points. So obviously on a tank like Sylvanas, that's what makes this so powerful, because usually you have over 3,000 some hit points. So imagine being able to do bonus damage on your attacks by holding this, by picking these things up. 6%, well, before it was 8% of your max hit points, which is really, really nice, right? But moving on, Transcendence. So Transcendence actually hasn't been touched in a very long time. So this was actually very interesting. But what they ended up doing is decreasing the physical power from this item, the flat power, right? from 40 to 35. So at least they didn't mess with the stacks or nothing crazy like that. Are you going to feel 5 damage physical power loss on this item? I don't think you are, dude, because once this thing goes, you get all the stacks on this, and depending on your build, right, and how much mana you have, this thing actually blows up, and I don't think you're gonna feel 5 damage, but who knows, we'll see, right? Now Yu Hong, right, I thought that he was gonna get a nerf more than this, to tell you the truth, because he's still kind of strong. We don't see him too much in arena, but when we do see him in arena, he does pretty decent damage. Now his dueling dragons, right, or his ult, what they ended up doing, as you know, he has that push of the dragon and the pull of the dragon, right? There's 2 dragons that come out to meet and do damage. Well, the push one got a little bit of a nerf. So what they ended up doing is decreasing the magic power scaling on the push dragon from 60% to 50%. So you're losing 10% damage on that, or power scaling damage on that, right? So yeah, that's a pretty good chunk of change of lost hit point, or lost damage on that ult. Cabrakin, right? So for Cabrakin is another guy that is just, man, it's like a tug of war, man. They nerf him, they buff him, they nerf him, they buff him, and it looks like he's getting another round of nerfs, right? So his reflection shield, they actually decreased this by 20 across the board. So it went from a 100 to 155, 210, 265, 320 to 80, 135, 190, 245, and 300 base damage on this. So that's a pretty significant cut, man. 20 damage is definitely a significant cut. Now his tremors, right? They decreased the base damage per tick on this one. It looks like 4 across the board on this. So it went from 22, 32, 42, 52, and 62 to 18, 28, 38, 48, and 58. So late game, it went from 62 to 48. So yeah, that kind of sucks. King Arthur, man, King Arthur is getting another nerf. I'm very surprised. We don't see too many King Arthurs in arena, but when you do see them, they're usually a pain in the butt, right? So what they ended up doing is decreasing on his Excalibur's Wrath, decreasing the max hit point damage from 5, 6.5, 8, 9.5, and 11% to 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9% on the landing hit, right? Are you going to feel 2% on this? I don't know, man. To tell you the truth, I do not know. If you're a King Arthur player and you try this out and you do, let me know in the comments down below. 2% doesn't sound like much on this attack, to tell you the truth. But I guess the only time will tell, right? But that's pretty much everything for the bonus 9.9 update, which goes live October 4th, right? Or next Tuesday. Yeah, not too many buffs or nerfs or changes, right? But enough to really aggravate certain people, right? More or less warriors, and I think some guardians might get rubbed the wrong way. And AMC players are really going to, I think, going to be a little bit upset, but you know, that's how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Okay, so don't forget, if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We put out videos every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'm now streaming live every Tuesday at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time, playing Arena with our subscribers, right? So come and say hi and come join the fun, man. We do that pretty. If for some reason I can't stream on Tuesday, I move it to that following Thursday, right? And if you're looking for some really cool people to play with, we have over 500 gamers assigned to our Discord. So don't forget about Discord. Invite to that description to any of our videos and our website, GarzaGaming.com. And if you took anything from this video, the biggest key thing is not this bonus update, right? But is the GGC Halloween special that we're having on October 22nd at 11:30 Eastern Standard Time in the morning here on YouTube. We're going to be streaming for anywhere between 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 hours. Who knows, man? It's going to depend on how much support we get on that day. The plan is to just have fun in arena doing sub versus sub 5v5 games, right? So yeah, so if anything changes, I'll let y'all know. So again, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. I'm Dark Garza, your OG on the GC. See you next time.